zero tonight. The only thing I can say is tip your bartender, tip your waiter, tip your waitress, tip whoever brings you a drink. This is one tip that my mom gave me. This is a tribute to my mom tonight. You know, it's been over a year since she passed away. And she said, you know, it's not what you have in this life that makes a person. It is what is inside of your heart that makes you. And I have always lived by that. You know, she was one of the greatest people that I knew. You know, I mean, funny as all hell. I mean, she could tell jokes. And, well, I always get in trouble. She put on Sesame Street, you know, when I was little. I'd turn it on to Three Stooges. You know, yeah, that's what I'd do. And that one time she came in, you know, she said, "Are you still watching Sesame Street?" I said, "Why, sweetly, Mom." No, I wasn't watching, you know, Sesame Street or anything. But she'd always hear Mrs. Neiman, "He's doing it again." And I'd be running around on the floor like Curly from the Three Stooges. Always in trouble at school. And at the house, you know, she said, you know, "If you ever cuss, I will hear you cursing." Yeah. My one friend hit me in the head with a wet newspaper, and I said, "You stupid motherfucking son of a bitch." Came home. She said, "Did you say any dirty words today?" I said, "No." She said, "Well, I heard you, though, because the windows were open." Well, I got my ass beat. You know, and the same friend shot me in the arm with a fucking BB gun, and I called him a dirty, cocksucking, no good motherfucking, dick-licking, ass-kissing, everything. Went home. Mom said, "Did you say any dirty words today?" I said, "No. I didn't say any dirty words. Did you hear me say any dirty words?" She said, "No." I said, "Thank fucking God." Well, she beat the brakes off my ass then. But I mean, she was the nicest person in the world. I mean, she was what a mom was supposed to be. She was a disciplinarian. My dad was never home. He was always out with his friends drinking and kicking it up. I really never knew my dad. My dad really never knew my personality whatsoever. But my mom, you know, she was just it, you know. Everybody has, you know, parents that are the greatest. But it's just, you know, when she died last year, I just wanted to do a tribute to her. You know, she died November the 4th, and I've been working a lot. You know, it just kind of chokes me up a little bit. You know, that she passed away. That was the person that I talked to, you know, every day when she got sick. But she told me some jokes, though, and I'll share them with you. This guy went into a nursing home, and he was going to sell some life insurance. And he was hungry, and he seen a big old jar of nuts on a shelf. So this old lady got distracted. He popped a handful of nuts in his mouth, turned around, you know, and she didn't see him. Well, he did this like 3 or 4 times before she actually caught him. He said, "I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to eat the nuts that were sitting on your shelf." She said, "Don't worry about it, Sonny. I just sucked the chocolate off of them anyway." And there was a husband and wife, and they were, you know, laying in bed. And the husband said, "Honey, you want to play a game? You fart once, it's a touchdown. You fart again, it's the extra point." Well, they did this like 3 or 4 times back and forth. And the husband farted once, then he tried to fart again, and he shit the bed. He says, "Okay, halftime, switch sides." Hey, my mom told me that joke, man. For real, this is no bullshit. She was funny as all hell. But anyway, this guy, he checked his dad into a nursing home. And he calls his son, and he says, "Son, don't take me out of this nursing home, please. I want to stay here for the rest of my life." Well, anyway, the old man calls him, you know, the next week. Says, "Son, get me out of this place." He says, "Why? I thought you wanted to be in there the rest of your life." He said, "Well, the first day," he goes, "I got a boner." He said, "And the Nurse said, "Did you call me, Mr. Neiman?" I'm throwing my dad. I don't give a fuck. But, so she gave him a blowjob. And, said, "Well, that's great, Dad." He goes, and then I farted, and this male nurse came up, and he fucked me in the ass. I said, "Yeah, okay, so what?" He goes, "You don't understand, son." He says, "I get a hard-on once a year, and I fart 5 times a day." Well, anyway, that's my time. I'm OG Lee. I fucked it all up.
You get out, man. You get up for OG motherfucking Lee. Hey, give it up for OG Lee, for real. I swear that motherfucker gotta be an albino the way he cuss. How can you cuss black but you look that white? I mean, for real.